words have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the trending contracts. And today's contract, A Quiet Place, set in Dartmoor. And the contract ID is up on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today, courtesy of Inland Donkey 127. So on to our briefing. Listen up. There's this mansion in a remote location. There are 5 targets. All of them need to die. The estate is in the middle of nowhere. Therefore, news networks and any kind of law enforcement will not be alerted or even aware of the situation until long after it is over. By then, you will have easily escaped. Upon completion, payment is 5 million, like usual. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, and no stipulations on how we go about dispatching them, or what we wear whilst we do so we have a free map. So for today's challenge, we will be starting in the library. We're going to have a remote igmatic gas grenade stored up in the hallway. We're going to be bringing with us an igmatic gas grenade, or igmatic, our ever trusty lockpick, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we need to make our way across this hallway. There is an enforcer. You can see he's on the opposite side at the moment. So as he's moving away to his right, we will go round to our right, and in through the door ahead of us. We're going to lockpick our way in and through into the secret passage to where our first target is located. So our first target is Mr. Aaron Ford Jr. here, the lawyer. We're just going to wait for his bodyguard to move back to the window, and once he arrives at the window, we can then render him quietly unconscious. We can hide his body in the crate provided, and just be aware that Alexa Carlisle will frequent this area every now and then as well. So once we have the guard dealt with, we have our first target all to ourselves. So that's one target taken care of. Now all we need to do is hide the evidence. It's sometimes a little bit tricky. Today, luckily, he's decided to come with me and not remain in the chair. So we're just going to hide him either in the crate in the room or in the crate in the secret passageway here. So with him out of the way, we can now make our way back the way we came and into the hallway, and just outside of the door here we will find a briefcase with our gas grenade. So we're just going to quickly grab the briefcase, remove the gas grenade, replace the gas grenade, and move away. Just check where the enforcer is. We are clear to make our way down the stairs and on to our next target. Just be aware when we get down the stairs, either Alexa Carlisle could be present, or Mr. Fernsby, the butler, may also be present. And speaking of the butler, we are heading to his office next. We're going to lockpick our way in, and just on the windowsill we will find a vial of lethal poison, and we're going to take that vial of lethal poison and run all the way to the rear of the building, and just here on our right we will find the dining room, and in the dining room we will find one of the Carlisle siblings. Unfortunately, he is just taking a drink at the moment, so we are going to have to wait for him to move off, and once he does we can easily poison his glass. And for those of you playing along at home, you can now move on to your next target, who will be the other Carlisle sibling. for the purposes of the video, I have chosen to stick around so that we watch this weed fall over or get cold. There we go. So that's one of the Carlisle brothers taken care of. So as I mentioned, we're now going to move straight on to the other gentleman. This is the rather more sophisticated gentleman reading the evening paper in the morning. So here we are. So we're just going to walk up to him, select our gas detonator and trigger it in his face. He will get sick and he will make his way to the nearest available bathroom, which is just over here. We're going to get here. No, we're not. We're not going to get here just ahead of him. Never mind, I forgot I left the gas on. So once the enforcer waiter has made his way past, we can resume our journey to the bathroom. I was hoping to be here before our target, but never mind. So into the bowl he goes, and after a little bit of gurgling, there will be no more bubbles. So there, that's target number 3 taken care of. Now we need his body discovered, so we are going to overflow the sink here before we leave. That will get someone to come running, and they will find his body and clear it away. We will be using that bathroom again a little bit later. So while that is all happening, we're going to make our way to the kitchen and retrieve one of the propane cylinders, and then make our way to the trophy room, or the hunting lodge as I like to call it. We need to go out into the side annex here. Normally we would turn right, but we're going to go this way as there is an enforcer in the corridors beyond that other door. So once we're in the trophy room, we're just going to place our propane cylinder on the floor here. The eagle-eyed amongst you may have noticed Rebecca Carlisle in presence at the moment. She's going to engage our target in conversation and then hang around at the end of the room for a little while. And once she has left, we can then take out our target once he's in position. Again, making our way outside to avoid the enforcer, and we can now move on to our final target, and that is the butler. Now he's going to stand at the foot of the stairs with his back to us, which gives us the perfect opportunity to drop a gas grenade just at his feet. So we're just going to get a nice good distance, throw our gas grenade. The guards will see it, but they're not that concerned. Mr. Fernsby definitely knows something isn't quite right, and he is going to get sick, and he is going to make his way to this bathroom. So I was just checking that the sink isn't still overflowing. We got back here relatively quickly. Luckily someone has mopped up the floor, so no one will interrupt Mr. Fernsby while he evacuates his stomach very briefly before we make him re-eat his lunch once again. There you go, get that down ya. So that is our 5th and final target taken care of. We're going to head straight for the nearest safe exit, and that is the hearse exit. So we're going to head back outside, and just by the bench here we find the hearse keys, and just down the steps in the car park we find the hearse. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of. We do come here quite often, but it's nice to have occasionally different targets. So we have confirmation everybody has been eliminated according to plan. We have our silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.